Let's continue our analysis of government's attempts to curb corruption. Political analyst Xolani Dube joins us now from Durban. Xolani, thank you very much for your time. President Ramaphosa has been criticized for too much consensus seeking, not enough action. Of the developments this afternoon, this committee that is going to oversee these tenders, do you think it's a signal that things are about to change, or are we just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic?
I believe that our government is mutating into a propaganda machine. Why I am saying that, you remember that there is a Zondo Commission where we had high hopes that surely by this time we'll see certain people behind bars, but you have not witnessed that. And we just also know very well that there was a life demand where people were having high expectation, but none of those who were pointed to have committed a crime is behind bars. And so I think here, again, it's just another propaganda machine to pacify the South Africans, and then surely by next month we'll be dealing with something totally different from this.
I was reading a very interesting article written by Justice Malala in the Financial Mail this week, and he says the president's greatest strength was always that he's been able to draw everyone into the tent to reach agreement, but he believes that could now be his biggest weakness. He needs to be prepared to make enemies and push people out of the tent. Would you agree with Justice's assessment there of the president?
Look, I think there were lots of layers, very decorative layers that were donned to this current president. But unfortunately, the COVID has managed to unpeel him as we see how naked he is. And so I don't think that he has meeting the expectations that people were praising to be possessing prior ascending to the president. And we know he's someone who we can say without any shade of doubt who is really spineless, but he is someone who always looks for his own selfish interests. And so here, I don't think that he's going to do anything that will put him also in a very awkward position, because look, we know very well that he's someone who's not innocent. He's someone who also part of these wolves, and so he can't simply betray the people that he hangs with them.
All right, so you've clearly got no time for the president, very little faith, and this is all just a big propaganda move, you say. South Africans keep voting for the ANC, giving them chance after chance after chance. We see the arms deal problems, state capture, and now this. Do you think it's ever going to change?
Look, we have to understand that media houses like yours played a very important role in order to drum support for him, and also to serve as a PR kind of a company for his ascendancy into this current position. And I won't be surprised again if you turn back against him, And so I think that the media played a very important role in order to indoctrinate people, and not to be fair, to tell us who is this man in real terms, because we really rely on how media is telling us. But now, I can assure you, a number of South Africans are starting also to doubt media houses like yours, to say, can we really trust this ENCA? Can we really trust the South African media to be the guard of the guardians, to serve the interests of the people of South Africa? And so I think his demise is also putting your media house on the spotlight.
Right, so you're giving us an awful amount of power. I'm not sure we actually do have that much power. You're also suggesting that South Africans are very easily led.
No, I am not. I'm saying you played the part. I'm not saying that you were the one who had the forefront, but we have to agree with you that media in South Africa is playing a very important role, and that role is to be the guard of the guardians. The question is, are you playing that role of being the guard? But what we know, for the past 8 months, you have not been playing that. The evidence is there. Maybe, as I'm saying, moving forward, you must start to turn your back against this man, of which that's the role of the media in South Africa. We've been witnessing that. And so there's nothing new. There's nothing strange. Don't feel bad. Is your role.
I tell you what my role is, in my view, seeing as you're challenging me. It's to understand how South Africans are feeling, ordinary South Africans. And I tell you what's out there. Ordinary South Africans are broken-hearted, angry, increasingly hungry and desperate. So let's look at solutions. What would your suggestion be to fix the mess we're in?
I think the solution is for media to keep on addressing the rot that is there in the ANC, and also to tell the truth to the South Africans that the people that we thought that is our Messiah, he is not.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Political analyst Xolani Dube joining us from Durban.